Alrighty, good afternoon, everyone. It's the 29th of July, just a few short days left in the month of July 2020. Mayor Mike Inman come to you from Macomb City Hall in Macomb, Illinois with the latest information from the Macomb County Health Department regarding our current status of COVID positive cases here. So since we were together last, there have been a few additional numbers added to the confirmed case count. Currently, we have 122 confirmed cases in the county since we started tracking this back in March. Currently active cases are 9 with 97 recovered. And so the health department's indicating that of those 9 active cases, they are actually actively tracing, monitoring contacts of those 9, totaling 41 people. So it gives you an idea of the complexities. Although we only have 9 active cases, given the contacts that those folks have had since either becoming symptomatic or getting tested positive, now blossoms into 41 people that the health department are doing tracing and monitoring on. Either they're actively quarantined or isolated. So that gives you, I think, an idea of the exponential numbers that come from a positive count. So that's again part of this underlying issue that we're all having to deal with when folks become exposed. So again, our most significant mitigating opportunity is to wear face coverings, face masks, wash your hands frequently, sanitize your hands. I know that within my own household, we're having to have remedial training on reminding folks that yes, it's a beautiful summer day. Yes, you're having some interaction that you didn't get to have for a few months, but still have to be involved in these mitigation efforts. Social distancing, washing hands, and wearing of face coverings. I think that is, without a doubt, widely accepted across this country that face masks are doing what we hope they would do and how important they are. So again, you've probably seen some of the efforts here at a grassroots level, both on local media and signage and things like that. So again, we would encourage face coverings. It's absolutely essential. So as another relative number that we're tracking, as many of us are concerned about the resurgence of the virus, currently in McDonough County, we have a 1.8% positivity rating. So 1.8% of all the people being tested are coming back positive. So that's a relatively low number. We're appreciative of that number being that low. Once we get approaching 8% positivity is when other mitigating factors would have to be looked at again, restricting some of the activities that are now being allowed under phase 4 of the Restore Illinois plan. We'd be looking at rolling some of those back and actually going backwards. We're not close to that. I'm not insinuating that we're close to that. I just want to encourage you to continue to do the right thing. 1.8% positivity rating is something that is all in all something that I hesitate to use the word good because that means that people are becoming infected with the virus, and that's not good. But in the larger, grander scale of things, a 1.8% positivity rating is something that we can deal with. So, but as it comes to testing, I want to remind you the MDH testing is available. The hours and the contact numbers located at the bottom of your screen here. So avail yourself of that. If you don't need to have been exposed, you don't need to have symptoms. If you want to be tested, you can drive out there and be tested. And those test results are coming back relatively quickly. And the idea would be is that we want you to make sure that you have that opportunity. It's not restricted. At one time we were talking about restrictions and you had to do this or you had to be that. None of those are in effect anymore. Those have all been lifted, and the folks at that staging area are prepared and willing to take care of you being tested. We want to remind you of a couple of things. It'll be flu season before you know it, traditional flu season. There will be, you need to start thinking about if you haven't had a habit of getting the flu vaccine, this would be a good time to reconsider and get on board. So there'll be a lot of information coming out in the next several weeks as we get closer to when the vaccine will be available for the flu, the standard seasonal flu. But it'll be important that you start considering becoming involved in that if that's not been a tradition and for you to participate. It's really something we want to start encouraging. We'll get more information as that becomes available. The health department, the hospital, many local businesses will be involved in getting flu clinics set up. So just trying to get your mind headed in that direction so that you're prepared when that comes to take advantage of it. And then the other thing I want to remind you of is that we spoke about this at the City Council meeting last Monday night. The citywide cleanup is August 10th through the 13th, your normal collection days for garbage. They'll be picking up items. Please check the city's website because there are some items that they still will not collect. Hazardous materials, paint, things like that. Make sure you check the list and you're not sending things out that won't be taken away. And to that extent, you shouldn't be setting things out yet. We've noticed a couple of properties across the city that have put things at curbside that will not be picked up for several weeks, at least 2. So you may be getting some interaction with our community development office, code enforcement folks asking you to or to put that stuff away from the curb until your traditional garbage pickup days occur. And again, that's August 10th through the 13th, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there'll be a second round on the following Monday, the 17th, in the Northwest Quadrant. That's been tradition, and that's our contractual arrangements with Waste Management. So if you have any other questions, you can always feel free to contact us here at City Hall through the Office of Community Development. That number's at the bottom of your screen now. Or if you've got any other questions in general related to the COVID response that the city and the county are involved in, please feel free to contact any of the offices at City Hall, including my office at 309-833-2558. We'll get the information to you as quickly as we can. Again, face coverings, they're the message of the day, trending on all social media. So thank you for joining us, and we'll talk again soon.